on the thing that says Alice's Adventures, like right in the front.
You're walking a fine line right now.
I rushed home for you.
Okay, so do I have to... I think I activate it once I'm in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to like get in, and I hate that because then I miss out. Like you start reading and I can't see anything.
Stargazing, congratulations! Hey, that's so fit. Congrats! You've won the Alt Art Poppy card in the signed sleeve. Congrats. Make sure to have your whispers open. The mods will get in touch with you and get that sent your way. Okay, sorry, just had to announce the giveaway. All right. I will read this. And then we will get into it. What did the white rabbit sound like? Do you remember?
In the Disney movie?
I mean, that's the only one I know. I haven't seen the other ones.
He was kind of like Winnie the Pooh. I feel like.
Oh, I
sorta.
I can't really do that, so oh well.
Like oh dear, you know.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Maybe not that Winnie the Pooh.
Whatever. Aha! The fix-it with the portable spittle gun, and not a moment too soon. Hurry, hurry! An awful child, of that there can be no doubt, has besieged us. Not only did she eat and drink that which wasn't hers, but she then cried herself a river with which to make her escape. She's besmirched both the reputation of the wonderful children the world over and the walls of our once great hall. I'm already far too late to explain it much more, but we would very much appreciate you getting to it. The sooner you can be done, the sooner we can all forget what happened in the first place. Okay. So,
all right.
okay. Oh boy. I don't know if you're going to load in the same way, but we will see. All right. I have turned on,
Jeremy, how do you say pecan?
it depends.
Where are you putting your camera?
Well, I have the whole setup so I don't block anything. But I would say, a top right is usually best because you don't want to cover the percentage.
Okay. Well, I was just getting, oh my God.
Yeah, the little drop in, that's wild.
Wait, is this dirty? Right, that doesn't appear to be dirty.
No, I forgot how
loud it
Yeah,
is.
the game's very loud. I always forget about that.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, we got our trident. Nice. Okay. Oh
it
my
looks moldy
goodness.
in here.
Yeah, this place seems very dangerous. Whoa.
Oh, kitty. Do we have to clean the kitty?
Oh, is that the Cheshire Cat? Yeah, it is.
He's a bit crazy.
Bye. Oh, mouse. Welcome to our great hall. Welcome to our great hall. I hope we can trust you and behave more reasonably than that child, Alice. I know this is gonna sound like Elmo, but whatever. It's what we're going with.
That a little bit.
All right, fine. Yeah, I mean, their name is Mouse, so a more awful creature. You couldn't hope to find without adding whiskers, sharp claws, and calling it a. He hasn't finished it.
Got it.
No, I can't even say it.
Did I tell you about the Jim Henson interview I watched the other day?
Possibly.
So, I got something that reminded me of Labyrinth. I don't even remember what. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if there are bloopers. And I found this behind the scenes thing. And so Jim Henson was doing an interview and whatever, and like a bunch of the actors and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then so they had this stuff on set, and during his interviews, he sounds like Jim Henson, whatever. And then during some of the behind the scenes, like do this thing, like actually on set, I'm like, that's just Kermit right there. Oh my God, he's just Kermit on set.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's, when you do something like that for that long, it's probably really easy to just slip in and out and not even realize it.
Yeah, and it was just really funny. I laughed. I found a mushroom.
I found a mushroom door.
What? There's a paw print.
Oh, they're probably keeping that up. Like, that's a very Powerwash sim thing. Like, the cats. Remember all of that? Like...
Yeah, but it's a giant paw print.
Oh.
Yeah, come here. It's a... Oh my god, this haul is gonna be awful.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're already 10% there, so it's not like it's crazy.
It's a big old paw print.
Oh, it is! Look at the beats.
Is Poofin
in my office?
in with you?
He has been in my office all day.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, since you've been gone.
Since I left.
I can't breathe for the person. Yeah. But yeah, he came in here, he fell asleep on the couch, he has not moved.
Okay.
But I can confirm he is alive.
Well, I anticipated that.
Yeah, well, you know. It's nice to reassure you every now and again if he hasn't moved, you know what I mean?
We'll get to that point someday. Are
what,
you
where we
alive?
have to like poke him and be like, you alive still?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. He's got plenty of years left before that.
Yes. Poofins. We like poofins around here.
We do like poofins around here.
Oh man, I didn't mean to be out as long as I was, but we ran a couple of extra errands. So we and then we got some dinner because I was hungry.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything except like some chips today.
Yeah, I'm in that boat where like I really should eat something. Oh man. Oh god.
Well, I wish you told me. I would have tried to bring you home something.
No, it's okay.
Then again, that would have made me later than right now. So.
Yeah. I've only had a couple of prunes, I think.
Okay,
I like prunes.
Is not, huh?
I like prunes. Prunes are good.
I mean, prunes are good. They're not better than plums. Also, I don't understand. Plums, right?
Yeah.
Are sweet, but
Okay.
then their outer skin is like a little bit more sour, right?
Okay.
Like a regular plum, right? Like if you bite into a plum, the middle is very sweet, and then the outer bit has like that tartness,
Okay.
right? How come a prune doesn't taste anything like that?
I mean, honestly, I could not tell you. Though I did this morning, like, you know, when I was failing to sleep, you know, I get whenever that happens and I can't sleep, I get like super cravings to like eat. I don't know why. It's not even necessarily like I don't feel hungry. I just get like,
Yeah.
I'm just like craving to eat something. And I saw that you had your like dried apricots there.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some of those and I was like, oh my god.
Apricots are good.
Yeah, they are.
Though I gotta tell you, I've been, and I know I've been asking, so you already know this, but like I've been enjoying the fresh ones when I can find them quite a bit lately.
Fresh apricots?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As opposed to dried.
I don't know where you find them though.
I just found them at a different grocery store.
Huh. I'll have to look around the other grocery stores. Cause I mean,
it's
every time I was in the one we went to, and I was like, "You want anything?"
Yeah.
And you were like, "If they have apricots," and I would look, and I just didn't see them.
well, they might just not have them. It's okay.
For instance, could there be a perfectly good reason why this place has so many different sized doors?
What would be really cool is if all of the levels were through these doors.
That would be cool. Perhaps the animals who use the doors are also of different sizes.
Wow, Mickey.
I like that it's just Mickey.
Well, I don't know the guy's name, so.
It's just Mouse.
Oh, well,
Perhaps
Mickey works.
every Sunday, all those animals converge here for tea and conversation. Oh, apparently Mouse sent some messages earlier, too, that I missed. Oh. And how would you expect a walrus to use a door designed for a dormouse? Utterly ridiculous. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I hate it.
What?
The trident.
You don't like the trident?
I don't like it.
Oh my god, the trident's OP.
I know, but you have to be at like the exact distance. Otherwise, it's useless.
How's that room going?
You know.
Yeah?
I'm trying to do I'm like not doing the details, like I'm not finishing anything. I'm just trying to get big swaths so that we can start to hit E. And not just be blinded.
E?
Yeah. When you hit E, you get like the bright yellow, orangey.
Hit E.
What's missing? Huh?
Hit E.
Okay.
Did you get the bright orangey?
Oh, what is it? Wait,
Tab.
what did I hit?
It's tab.
Oh, whatever.
Furthermore, Alice proceeded to eat and drink our wares without the least consideration for their purpose. Did she ponder, even for the merest moment, why we might need eat-me cakes to make us grow? What? What the hell is he talking about?
Do you not remember?
No, I don't.
Alice has like a whole shrinking and growing problem.
Oh, it was so
with, like,
long
the
ago.
eat-me cakes. Yeah.
Or drink me potions to make us shrink?
She like started to cry and then flooded out everything because her tears were so big. No, nothing.
Yeah. No, she did not. She simply took one look and guzzled the lot.
I mean, in fairness, in the movie, the bottle did say "drink me" and "eat me," so.
Yeah, I remember so little about that film.
That's okay.
It was definitely like one of the earliest Disney films I saw, because it was one of the earliest Disney films, period, I think.
I just know that Snow White was first, and after that,
Snow White was definitely first. Cinderella was very early, and Sleeping Beauty.
And Sleeping Beauty.
Those were
also,
very
yeah.
early. I think
The Lion
Little
King
Mermaid
came out
was
in our
super
lifetime.
early too, actually.
I don't think it was super. I think that was like the 80s. I could be wrong. Somebody look it up.
Oh, Pinocchio's
curious.
number 2, someone said.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
about
that
forgot
makes
about
sense.
Pinocchio.
Dumbo
Oh, and Dumbo, yeah.
is definitely early.
Yeah.
Man, that one
I'll
didn't
tell
live up.
you.
Ooh.
You got everything in that movie. You got drugs, racism. Oh,
The Fox
man.
and the Hound is probably pretty old.
Oh.
I know. That one's devastating.
That's a rough one. That's a tough watch.
Dan says 1983, which was probably for The Little Mermaid, so I was spot on. Oh yeah, Peter Pan's probably pretty old.
And Robin Hood, someone pointed out.
Oh, Robin! I forgot about Robin Hood.
Yeah. I
don't
mean,
think I've ever seen it.
It's okay. I'll tell you, it definitely spawned an entire generation of furries. Like, 100%.
Foxhound was 81, huh? Oh, Little Mermaid was 89.
Oh, shit, Mouse
Dan
is
said
talking.
He was lying.
Perhaps when something important happens, we all converge here to decide upon a decision? Imagine how difficult it would be for a mouse with a good idea to be heard above a walrus. But what if the small animals consumed the eat-me cake and the larger animals the drink-me potion until everyone was the same size? Would we reach a fair decision then?
Maybe?
Maybe. Yes, but did Alice consider that before scoffing the lot? Man, he's really pissed.
Yeah. There's gonna be like something of Alice to burn at the end.
What?
Like an effigy, not actually Alice.
Catherine.
What?
You are predicting that the final level of the Powerwash Simulator DLC
It's like a charred
will be an
Alice statue.
effigy of Alice that the denizens of Wonderland are burning.
That would be so funny. Oh.
Okay. There are so many freaking doors in this hallway.
Yeah.
And they're all melting. It's very... Oh, crap. I was gonna say the wrong person. Oh, no! Who did the melting clocks?
The Mad Hatter?
No. The artwork.
Oh, Dooley.
Dooley did the melting clock. Damn it.
Right?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
Who were you gonna say?
I was about to say MC Escher, but I was like, no.
Oh no, he's the staircase.
The staircase, yeah.
I love.
And you know,
I would totally have a print of the staircase.
I was like, I know that's not correct, but I just couldn't remember. Hi.
Are you done?
The hallway's done, I think.
You did this whole hallway? Oh. I know, it's OP, I just hate it.
I didn't say anything.
You were thinking it loudly.
I'm just here to do some little details. Little detailed cleanup here.
We're at 95%, so
Yep.
we're fine. So I might have bought something slightly silly, but oh well.
What'd you get?
I got a drying mat for winter.
What does that mean?
That means that I got a drying mat that's winter themed because it was on sale.
Oh, for the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kat really enjoys getting seasonal things like towels and stuff.
But like I try to keep it very minimal to towels and drying mats, and that's it, because otherwise that would be so much storage.
And then she swaps them out depending on what season it is and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I have like lemon summery seasonal towels and a drying mat set, and then I found one today that was wintry and it was cute. And I went, okay,
Oh man.
what just happened? What are you doing with that ladder?
I'm trying to move it because look at the ick under it. Look down. Over here.
Icky.
Icky.
I wonder if we hadn't moved it, if we could get an exact outline.
Oh, probably. They're usually pretty good about that. So, yeah, earlier I was like, oh, I'm feeling kind of hungry. And I thought, okay, I'll have a can of tuna. Because I knew we still had a can of tuna.
Uh-oh.
Well, no. That's not what you think.
Oh.
She's owing because if I try to have tuna, I need to make sure that there's no cats around. Otherwise, I will not be able to eat.
You need to, like, go into a bathroom and shut the door kind of thing.
I can't eat a can of tuna unless I hide in our home.
The cats go, mine? And we go,
it's
no.
insane.
And then they go,
I just
mine.
can't. Yeah. It's brutal. But so I opened it up and like, you know, I looked at the expiration and stuff and it said it expired January of next year.
Okay.
Of 2025. So I'm like, oh, plenty of time. So I popped
I'm
it
so
open,
concerned
and I
right
just,
now.
I didn't like what I was looking at. It was like, there was a lot of different colors in there. Like, there was some dark browns, and like...
Well, that can just be the fish.
It could be, right? And I said to myself, this is probably fine. But why risk it, you know?
That is 100%. Because, like, why risk food poisoning for $1, a can of $1, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it wasn't even one of those big
like,
cans of tuna. It was just a little one. So I was like,
yeah,
all right.
no,
And
that's
then
it's not worth food poisoning over.
Yeah, and then I threw it out and had some water.
Yeah, the floor's done.
Yep.
Room terrarium. Oh, it's up there.
Yeah, it's up.
There's something over here.
Yeah, there's like...
It's this.
Oh.
The paneling.
Here, too. Ooh. Oh, this lamp is jacked up.
Disgusting.
There we go. Oh, get out of the way!
Me?
Yeah.
You?
Me? I'm crawling on the ground like a freak.
I might have bought a dress too.
You bought a dress?
I bought a dress.
Oh. For an occasion
no.
or just for...
Nope.
Okay.
It's like a hang-around dress.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna start going through and seeing what needs to be cleaned, okay? There is a cake box in here somewhere that needs to be cleaned.
Well, I'm gonna clean this teapot
there it
table.
is. Do you think we can interact with anything in here?
Probably not.
One of the ceiling windows isn't done. That one. Okay. How's it going over there, hon?
Where are you, dirty? Is what's going on. I hate it when it gets to that point and you're like trying really hard and you're like, I have no idea why you're dirty. What's happening to you?
I just kept accidentally climbing a ladder.
Ah, got it. Can you come here?
Yes.
Where is this dirty?
Hang on. Chill. Got it. Room exit door.
That's the entrance frame, entrance door.
Oh, it's down here. To this. All right. Room side table, room stairs railing, and room wall lamps. One of the lamps.
I don't want to
That's
be
a lamp.
here.
Yep. Here, let me get rid of this ladder. Let me just get rid of this.
Let me down.
All right, there we go. Okay, now just the side table, which is this guy over here. Oh, right where I put the freaking ladder. Jesus! All right. Move! Hey! All right.
Oh, did you notice that we didn't get the countdown?
The countdown?
But like, usually it has 3, 2, 1 items left.
It did. It did.
Oh, did I just not notice it? I might have
Possibly.
not noticed it. It's telling me to escape. Open the tablet to continue. That was so loud.
All right. I see you're done and just in the nick of time. 11 sees her fast approaching. Is that it? I don't know. And the walruses are already upon the door. If I don't double it to the Duchess's kitchen, and the trifle will be cold, and who would want that? Now come, the blasted nuisance has struck again, and there's already something else for you to do. Okay. White Rabbit's house. Okay. The person sending us on this is called Bill the Lizard.
Oh, good.
All right, governor.
Are you on the new map?
No, not yet.
Okay.
All right, governor. You must be the hoojammer flip in the thingamajig, and not a moment too soon, I'd say. That is Mr. Rabbit's place, with several holes in it what I have no mind being there, if you get me meaning. Unfortunately, he ain't around to tell you any more than that, and he's off trying to apprehend a 20-foot girl what's disappeared into thin air. Good luck with that, I say. Anyways, you better get to it. I mean, there's an house caked in... Wait, there's an house caked in coated in cake. And then...
Oh my gosh, yes!
And then there's you with your great wet water cannon thingamabob. From Bill. Whoa. Oh, your house is pretty fucked up, bud.
This is a new meeting to Cake Bomb.
Hey, the cat. I like your mustache. I don't mind saying a white rabbit's as mad as a hat full of angry carrots.
As I'm cleaning the carrot?
I mean, wouldn't you be? After an odd day, rushing here, there, and anywhere, he comes home, opens his door to see what? An enormous arm giving him the elbow, that's what. Or was it a knee? Stop pushing me!
What happened? I don't know what happened to you.
Wait a minute, was that gave me an option to do something, I think. Oh, it's giving me the option to pick up the stool. Got it. I didn't see that off in the distance. From a distance. So anyways, White Rabbit does what any proud homeowner would do. He climbs up to the window, tutting away. With his fucking trotters up. But no sooner had he come up to the window than this huge hand comes out and swats him away like he was a gnat or something. Straight into his prize-winning cucumber frame. Man, yeah, Alice out here making the White Rabbit's life awful. I don't know if I grasped it from the movie, but she's a bitch.
I think that she was a confused kid to an extent, right?
No, you agree with me.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, that's part of being married.
Oh, that is not accurate. Like, I think she probably did very selfish things. Like, I can't remember. But I don't think it was ever really intentional.
She's also not real.
Well, the author who wrote her was real.
That's true.
And you can't tell me that Jack isn't like handsome Jack isn't a jerk, even though he isn't real.
Oh, he's a son of a bitch.
Right. So
but he's likable.
So it's only a problem if you're fake and
unlikable. Yeah.
And unlikable. Got it.
Handsome Jack is like, wow, what a guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Feels weird being in somebody else's bed to clean it with water.
Hey, you know, that's what we're hired for.
You do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do.
But it feels weird.
So he tries again and he gets the same treatment. At this point, I volunteered, at his suggestion, to climb in through the chimney. Flaming Nora, I was given a boot such as makes you forget what day it is.
Oh, that's too much hydroxyzine too.
Oh, what? Forgetting what day it is?
Oh, so I had my regular dosage, right? And I don't know what happened, y'all, but whew, I was so tired. So tired. Why can't I? Why? How am I supposed to get this angle correct? All right, fine.
I'll tell you, being in like weird, zany locations like this, it does make me.
Word.
It makes me want to do more escape rooms. You know.
Let's go. I'm so down.
Well, I know you are. It's just we gotta find the time to do it.
Well, yeah. We just have to pick a day of the week that's like date day. And then, I really also would love to like see if we could ever hook up with a company who's like getting rid of a room or something and do like a YouTube video of it.
I mean, yeah, I'd be very down for that.
Wouldn't that be cool? I feel like that'd be cool. And it would be like cross-promotional for them to be like, look how good their games are on something that's being dismantled.
Oh.
You have a favorite
What?
room?
That we've done?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or like top 3 or even, you know?
I mean, there's just a lot of good ones. Like,
True.
they all kind of blend together in a way as well. Like the underwater one. Like
Which one?
Goddamn.
There's been more.
I know.
Like the one we did recently?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was cool.
That one was really good. Oh, so there was no way of taking back the house. There was only one thing for it. We had to make her leave by her own will.
So that one was a big company. That was...
Escape game?
Yes. Maybe?
I don't know. I follow them on Instagram, so it's whichever one that is.
Well, that's... All right, hang on. I can find
so
that
I
real
tells White Rabbit about the absolute bestest way to get someone to leave your house. What's that, he asks. So I tells him. Set it on fire.
Yeah, escape game.
Escape game. Okay. Escape game had a lot of really good ones.
They did. Oh, the playground I think was my favorite.
Works every time. You know what? Cat was right. They are burning down the house to get rid of Alice. Was his plan. Yep.
Yeah, escape game had a lot of good ones. The Depths was really good.
Yeah, the Depths. That was the name of it.
Yeah,
The playground or whatever.
Yep. I was trying to think of the other one.
Schoolyard
that was really
or something. I think it was called.
No, it was playground.
Playground. Yeah, that one was really good.
That one was really fun. And it was so funny on that one because they were like, oh, I don't know, like, you might not finish in time, right?
Yeah, the room kept warning, the people that worked there kept warning us because Kat and I were trying to do, like, all of the escape rooms there. And we were like,
but we were also doing them just us, right?
Yeah,
like,
we don't like to,
I
mean, obviously, you guys know me. I'm not going to team up with people I don't know. What the hell are you talking about? But, like, you know, so Kat and I always just rent the escape rooms and, you know, or whatever, and we book them out and we just do it, the two of us. And they were like, you're welcome to do like the playground one, but like we highly recommend having like a group of like 4 at least, and they're like, and even like with
it's
4
because of
you'll like barely make it, most likely.
Because of volume. Like, it just has so many puzzles.
So many puzzles. Oh. While I was preparing the lightning rod and the torches, everyone suddenly started chucking whatever they could find through the windows. It was mayhem, it was. I'll continue the story after I finish reading this, guys.
Yeah, I understand.
Garbo. Wouldn't want anyone to miss the lore.
Man, the snark. Can you believe that guy?
That's when Dormouse started luzzing cakes. Luzzing. What are you doing, I asks. Easy, he says. As soon as she realizes that there's more cake outside the house than inside it, she'll come running. And he was right. She disappeared into thin air. I assume that's the last. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, they're like, even with 4 people, there's just so many puzzles. Like, the volume of puzzles is so big that, like,
a lot of people don't finish.
A lot of people don't finish it. And they're
we're like, okay.
Yep, and they're like, but you can if you want. And we were like, sweet, yeah, we'll do it. So Kat and I go in there, and we ended up finishing it with, like, wasn't it like with 10 minutes left or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It was a lot. And we were like, oh, and we only got one hint, too. Like,
one
just
hint.
like,
one hint. Yeah.
So I was like, guys, I don't know. But I also think that it's how your brain works.
Yeah.
Like, matters. Because, like, I used to do Nancy Drew games with my mom. And it was always amazing to me how I'd come at a puzzle from the left and she'd come at the puzzle from the right. So I think if your brain isn't wired to the way Playground's games are wired, you could have a harder time. And we do a lot of escape rooms, so it, like, you know, yeah, we kind of have an idea of what to look for.
Yeah, Kat and I work really well together in escape rooms, like.
We do. And in life.
And in life. Well, like, there's a lot of times that, like, Kat will immediately see something. Or, like, you know, there'll be times that I immediately figure something out that we're like, oh, that was a good idea. Like, you know, the other person just didn't think of it.
I'm telling you, left and right at puzzles, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I think one of the ones that was my favorite was at Breakout Games. With the I forget what the name of it, but the one that was in the alley.
Oh, that one. That was like
back alley or something.
It was like bomb defusal or something. I forget what it was.
Well, yeah, but like it had a fence, and so that was cool. And like you had to like get to the other side of the fence, and the puzzles in there I thought were really cool.
The more immersive they can make the room,
Yes.
the better.
Absolutely.
The better it is. Like, you know, the puzzles obviously are important, but like the setting of it, like making it really feel like you're somewhere else.
Also, the creativity. Like, we've done escape rooms where it's like 18 locks, and you're like, okay, let me go try 761 on 8 different
Locks,
locks,
until
and that's until one of them works because it's not clear which one it is, and that's kind of lame.
Yeah.
So, like, when they start to be really creative and like different is, I think, where I love them more.
Yeah, like you want to see unique puzzles for sure, and like, but at the same time, like, they have to kind of match the room as well. The you know, the one I always like, the one I really disliked, that like science one that we did, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Like that one sucked. And one of the things about it that sucked was like, there was a lock. It was like a 4-digit lock, right? But like, so the whole room is themed around like science. You're in like some lab, and you know, you're finding out, like, you're trying to reactivate some experiment, or, and you know, it's like all this. It's like, oh, cool. All right, that's the theme we're going with. And there was a 4-digit lock, and you like opened a. You know, you opened a drawer or something, and there was just a piece of paper that said Christmas.
It was Halloween.
Halloween. There was just a piece of paper that said Halloween.
It was so stupid.
And like after a while, we were like, oh, so is it just 10/31? Is it just 1031? Like the date of Halloween? And it was. And it's like, how does that like, what does that have to do with anything? Like,
also, it wasn't like a Halloween themed
right
room. Nothing. Yeah, it was. That was very off-putting.
It was so weird. And then like there was this other puzzle they had in there where like you had to find all these pieces scattered around the room. And they're like a bunch of different polygons, like wooden polygons. And then they all would like fit together in a pedestal, right? Here, I'll mark some stuff that we can clean. Kitchen ceilings, it says up here. But the thing is, there was like absolutely no like hints as to like getting started. You know what I mean? Like things like that. I don't like puzzles in escape rooms that are just like trial and error.
Well, the other thing too is that we ended up putting the thing together.
Yeah.
But we did it backwards, and so it didn't unlock because it was backwards to the way it wanted it.
There were two pieces that were like the same polygon, and one was in the wrong. Like they should have been the other way around, but there was no indication of that. And it's like, okay. Like,
so then we were like, did we do it wrong? What do we do? And then like we like ended up getting a hint because like we weren't getting it because it was backwards. And I was like, oh, come on.
Right. And then like the lady working there, right? I was like, you know, we finished the room and she's like, so what did you think? Blah, blah, blah. And I was talking to, and I was like, you know, that whole thing with the putting the puzzle together, like the pieces, they were all polygons, but they all had like a colored gem on the top. Like, you know, one had a green gem, one had a red gem and stuff like that, which meant absolutely nothing in the room. It just had them on there. But I was like, even if on the pedestal there was like one spot, like one red spot, and you were like, oh, so I know the red goes here, and then you can start building off of that, like that would be a good hint to like lead you in the right direction of being like, okay, here's your starting point. You're not just going in.
And now you can't do it backwards.
Right, and now you can't do it backwards because you know exactly where this one goes, or whatever. And her response, she was like, oh, well, like, oh man, what did she say? She was like, our job isn't to make it easier. Or something like that. And I was like, okay. Like,
It wasn't about being. It wouldn't make it easier.
It's about like making it fun and like, you know.
And we struggled because we did it and nothing happened, and it was because we did it not the way it wanted, which is then very confusing as a partaker.
Yeah, it was it was weird. Oh, I didn't read the. Oh, wait, here it is. Well, I never. I was looking at that house with Dodo, like I am now, and he said, "Can you believe that only today that house has been ransacked by an enormous child and then set upon by a mix of assorted baked goods, rendering the inside some kind of pointillist art exhibit?" I'd say, never. You're having me on. It's too clean, is that? And then he'd shake his head, and he's, like he is now, and we'd smile and laugh and tootle off, still shaking our heads and laughing and smiling just like we is now. Okay. Alright, so I go, wait, no. Alright, what do I click? Okay, there we go. What does the caterpillar sound like?
Hi.
Hi?
Like like he's on acid or maybe marijuana or something. He's like
people are
he's
saying
like
Snape.
smoking a pipe and I don't.
Was the caterpillar voiced by
No, he's not that old. Or he wasn't that old. No, he was stoned. Yeah.
Oh, he was in the live action one. Hedonism bot? Oh, I can do that. Oh. Let me ask you a
Mad
question.
Hatter right there. That's the Mad Hatter.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the Mad Hatter is kind of more similar to that. All right. Let me ask you a question. If something is a problem and that something gets removed, does the problem get bigger or smaller? It all depends what's underneath. My problem was a mushroom, although it only became a problem once it was picked by a wandering child. As underneath was a nest of millipedes. And with millipedes, where there's one dirty foot, there's lots. Their fractious marching was a constant nuisance, so I told them the world is bigger than this, and blew bubbles to rehouse them yonder. Now my problem has become the realization that the world is, indeed, bigger than this. So I've rolled myself into this cocoon, where I shall remain until both my logic and my home are flawless. It's already taken quite some time. Alright. Whoa!
You're right. It was a hookah. He was smoking a hookah, for the record. This is awesome.
This is very cool. Whoa! Here's a big old giant mushroom. Whilst you work, I'd like to run my thoughts through a paradox that's been troubling me. Oh boy.
It's a big purple and orange mushroom, Jeremy.
What the hell? Perhaps it's been troubling you too. Go on.
No, you finished.
Alright, yeah, he's definitely gonna have more. Hang on. It's a metaphor on my metamorphosis. Okay. I wish these messages would come in a little fast.
You gotta look up.
A metamorphosis, if you will. I gotta look up? Where are you?
I'm up at the top, but where are you? Look over yonder, the kitty.
Oh, Jesus!
Big kitty.
Again, dope-ass mustache. Okay, what were you saying? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say about, I was orange and purple, and I was going to say that Remy Tim was trending.
Yeah, we
Jack.
talked about that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Did you know that I was like looking for something for Remy Tim the other day, and I Googled it. I don't know if I ended up showing it to you, but there was the list of the 50 most Remy-est things that someone put together.
No, I have not seen that.
And it was that made me laugh. But Remy is well loved, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's true. People like Remy.
Out in the wild. Yeah, but out in the wild is always funny.
Right, yeah.
Like, in context is one thing, but just out in the wild is another.
Oh, Remy.
You are the Remiest of Tims. And the Timmiest of Rims.
The one thing this always sticks with me, that I would get tweets quite a bit of people like in their cosplay of Remy Tim, right?
Yeah.
And I'd always like them. I'd always be like, nice, you look awesome, like, or good color scheme or whatever, and like I'd give them a like. And I got I got a tweet, and it was like dressing up as Remy Tim or something like that. And it was a girl dressed as Remy Tim, had the cowboy hat and the glasses and like all the stuff, and so I liked it, and then I clicked on it, and like I don't even know if OnlyFans was a thing, like at this point in time, but she like had the coat open and boobs full out, and I was like, when like she's already gonna see that I have a like on it, but I don't want other people to see that, so I'm gonna unlike it now, and like it was just the whole thing. I just remember being in work like, oh well, it's not. I wasn't expecting this. All right, I have. There we go. One of the bridges, I think, done.
We should test that.
Test what?
Like, I should like a tweet and then unlike it, like of yours, and then see if you can see it.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll get a notification. Well, no, I won't, because I have notifications turned off. But like, if a lot of people
notifications turned on.
Yeah, then like it'll be like so and so liked your tweet, especially if it's someone like with a lot of followers or
right.
like.
Well, who knows nowadays?
Yeah, I was gonna say previously it was like also if people were verified, but now that means jack shit, and like.
Oh, poor Twitter.
Yeah. I love how like. Before I would see a verified user and I'd be like, oh wow, like, and kind of looking into what they were talking about and and seeing what was up. And now if I see a verified user, I'm like, a loser. It's like honestly my first thought is like, jeez.
You have friends who are verified.
I know. I can judge them.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I see it and I'm like, yeesh.
I definitely told you this, but like Elon put up a tweet recently that was like, what do you call X? And everyone was like, Twitter, like all of like thousands of replies. And then someone put up a poll inside of it and it was like 97% Twitter.
Yeah.
And he was like fighting it, being like, but you should, because somebody was like, I can't say I just X'd. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should say something like, I just posted on X. And I'm like, but
instead of I tweeted?
Ring.
It's like,
right,
yeah.
but tweeted is like has a ring and everyone knows what that means. And he was like fighting it, and I just thought it was so funny because I'm like, well, obviously this hasn't taken on what you thought it would take on, popularity wise. So
Right. How many?
Twitter back? I miss my
Do you
blue
know how
little
much
bird.
time went by before Mr. Beast tried sucking him off again?
Pardon?
Nothing. Never mind. All right. Mr. Beast just replies to like so many of Elon's fucking tweets, and he's like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't even know why he's discoursing with someone like Elon, but whatever.
I see.
Whatever helps him make his next video.
I saw Feastables in a store recently, and I was like, huh.
I
Who
took
is
my
something-
3 best friends and lit their parents on fire. Whoever cries last wins a brand new island. Hey, you know what though? I give him shit, obviously. But at least he was like calling out like Dr. Disrespect and Nick Marks and them.
Oh, I mean, at least like his old videos and stuff, like he seems like a good dude.
He seems like morally he's a good dude.
Like he donates like a lot of money and stuff to like
yeah, and the
charities
Team
at least
C's
he
and Team
used to.
Trees and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but even before that, like his old videos were like, I got a truck and like filled it with food and then went to like all of my local food banks and stuff. Those were old things.
Yeah. He's
So I don't know if
definitely
he
an
still does
easy
stuff like that,
target
but-
to make fun of because he's huge and extremely successful. But he definitely seems like a pretty genuine dude.
Yeah. I mean, from as much as you can tell online about anybody.
Right, exactly. That means absolutely nothing. I've murdered 7 people and haven't been caught yet.
Jesus, Dexter.
God, my YouTube rabbit hole is getting worse and worse, right? It's like, it's getting so bad, Kat. It's getting so bad. Yeah, and I keep watching them because I'm fucking bored and like letting whatever
Watch
roll on.
Criminal Minds instead, Jeremy.
I
We
know,
got
at least that's
Hulu.
fake.
Oh no, what are you watching?
Oh, it's like, oh man, I what's that show that's like, because it's not this, but it's the thing that I think is most comparable. Man, I wanted to say To Make a Murderer. Is that the name of the
Catch
show?
a Predator?
No, I mean, I was watching those on purpose because they're awesome.
Oh. I was watching this on purpose.
Okay. I love watching Chris Hansen be disappointed in people. But no, is Making a Murderer a thing? Is that the name of a show?
I don't know.
Basically, it's just like they're like documentaries about like about like killers and shit, and
So
like
it's how a killer got that way.
yeah, like and like video of them like being caught, and then like the interrogations and stuff, and it's like god damn.
Okay.
And so like I've just been watching those, but then I'm always like, I feel like I shouldn't be watching this. Like after I watch it, I'm like, I feel worse.
Well, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think what ends up happening is people don't see other people as people.
Yeah.
You know?
No, absolutely.
Because like I have, and this is my comparison of like I can't imagine murdering someone. Like, feel bad if I scratch you because we're walking too close and you catch my ring.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I can't kill the spider. I need to put it outside.
Yeah, cat can't kill any bug. No. People, I gotta make sure that the chat understands this, right? I'm not talking, like, there's a lot of people out there that if there's a spider in their house will say, okay, let's get the spider outside. Because spiders are great. They kill, you know, mosquitoes and stuff like that. You should keep spiders around. So, like, try to get it outside. Cat will try to catch and release a fucking hornet. Like, there'll be, like, yellow jackets. And Cat's like, we gotta get it outside. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, they don't deserve to be murdered.
To elaborate, when a caterpillar wraps itself inside a cocoon, it does not simply change from a caterpillar into a butterfly. Its head does not simply grow more refined, replete with a long, elegant tongue. Its body does not shrink, grow hairy, and sprout wings.
No, it turns into goo.
Let's see if that's what he says.
It better be, because if it's not, it's not.
Oh no, the process is far more singular than that. I think that sounds like the last. Yeah, all right, he's done.
Well, that's unclear and uneducational.
He'll hit us up in the next series, I'm sure.
Yeah, in a cocoon, you turn into literally just like goo. And then they reform, which is fascinating that any like mental, like there's a mental capacity somewhere to do that.
I just realized what I'm cleaning. These little caterpillar socks. He's got them all hanging out.
What?
I'm cleaning, like he's got a drying line and it's a bunch of little caterpillar socks.
I need to see these caterpillar socks. Hang on, coming down.
And like a caterpillar, like...
Oh my gosh, they are little caterpillar socks.
And a caterpillar jumper.
And a little sweater. Oh, that's so cute. All right, going back up. Oh, I wanted to go this way. I wanted to see if I could go this way. Huh? You know what? I don't think I can go that way. All right. I started watching Criminal Minds again.
Yeah.
Well, it was just that I needed something. I needed to work, and I need something in the background that I don't need to watch.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I do that all the time.
Because well, yeah, but I just finished 15 seasons of it.
You like Criminal Minds? What can I say?
I do. I am a monster. But yeah, no. So long and the short though, going back to the murdering thing.
Yep.
So like, yeah. So back on the trend of I can't kill bugs. That like the idea of intentionally hurting a person, never mind like murdering that person, it boggles my brain.
It's crazy. Yeah. Like legitimately, I mean, like obviously most of said cases are people like clearly with very severe, you know, mental disorders, which could be caused by whatever, but it's like, whoa.
Ah!
You okay?
Yeah. Thankfully, there's no fall damage in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking good down there and nice and green and gooey.
Yep, getting it clean. We're over halfway. Oh, he's got a
I haven't
butterfly
gotten
statue.
a ding, and I think it's because all of my sides need to be done before I'll get dings. Which
Very
I can't
possible.
reach from here. Yeah. All right.
I am currently cleaning the butterfly shrine.
I like butterflies. Oh, we should go to another butterfly house at some point.
Okay.
You sound so disinterested. Like, could not be more, like...
What was the last one we went to? The Stone Zoo?
Australia, I think.
Wasn't there one at the Stone Zoo?
Was there one at the... No, San Diego. Right?
Oh, maybe there was one at the San Diego Zoo, and that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think the Stone Zoo.
Stone Zoo kind of sucks, so it probably doesn't.
Actually, wasn't that a bird house? I don't even know if that had a butterfly house. But maybe, I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I went with my mom for her birthday. Because there was one near her.
The
And that one was pretty cool.
the really awesome one we went to was in Australia.
Oh, that was so cool. They had some giant butterflies in there.
That was in,
like Karen.
yeah, but more specifically, Corando, right?
Taranga, yeah. I went to say Taranga. That's
Taronga's the zoo. I almost did the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was in Taranga. Which, if you ever end up in Cairns, go. So cool. They have a petting zoo. We got to hold a koala.
Pet the wallabies.
And pet a wallaby.
Yeah.
They're so soft.
Yeah, the
Pet a
wallaby was very,
kangaroo.
very soft.
Oh, and so cute. And then I was like, can I have one as a pet? And Jeremy said no.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. All right,
so
we need to
I
move to
think-
Australia and I'll rehab them. How's that?
Okay. Okay. You see, whilst you have been working, I have completely deconstructed myself. I am now a liquid, which simultaneously resembles both what it was to be a caterpillar and what it is to be a butterfly. So, is the question still, who am I, or what am I?
What am I? A man, another mystery.
Now.
Okay, I can't tell.
What's up, honey?
I can't tell what if the tops are going to be the only thing, and I just need to be very detailed or not.
If the tops are going to be the only thing?
So I've done the mushroom top,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah.
nothing has dinged, and they all have a little bit left, and I just can't tell if the bit that I'm missing is up here.
Yeah, maybe it's
And I
like
need to be-
just over the edge or something.
Exactly. I just can't tell, and I'm like hesitant
Well, there's
to
this-
leave before it's done.
There's the
but-
scaffolding.
Yeah. Nope, that's okay. It probably is just the top. It's gonna be annoying.
Well, yeah, because like the mushroom like cap rim is a thing or something.
Yeah, so that's not the exact thing, but it's probably still along the edge in some way.
I am slowly cleaning the actual like mushroom stalk.
I'm starting to clean the bottom of the mushroom cap.
We're at 71.
That's not what I meant to hit.
What'd you do?
I hit tab.
Did everything turn orange?
Oh, big time.
Yep. Oh wow, there's like platforms up there.
Up where?
Oh
yeah.
jeez. Yeah.
But you can climb from here.
From where?
Yeah. The other platforms.
These things that I'm on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I gotta do platforming in this now?
That's not relaxing.
Eh. Eh. Okay. God, I just thought of this because of platforming. The Games Done Quick is going on right now.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, oh, let me see when Spyro speedrun is. There isn't one.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
We should reach out to Toys for Bob.
Is Toys for Bob still a thing?
Is it not? Oh. Just see if they're doing anything.
The sound of your work is so soothing.
But only if you turn it down.
Yeah. I'm feeling altogether more myself again. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everyone had a cocoon in which to pop whenever the world got a little too much?
Yes! They have these blanket pillow things. I want one. It's literally like you become a turtle.
I'm sure dear Alice could do with one about now.
What have you done to Alice?
I wonder where she'd got to.
Why does that feel threatening?
I don't know. I mean, eventually we're probably gonna have to clean, like, the palace, right?
Oh, the labyrinth. The maze.
There's a maze?
Yeah, there's a hedge maze.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know about in this, but they're with the Queen of Hearts?
Yeah.
I think there was a hedge maze.
Oh, this is the actual cocoon right here.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
I cleaned the other side. Well, that's because it was dirty. Can you move the scaffolding while I'm on the scaffolding?
No.
Unfortunate.
Alright. This looks pretty good.
And don't look up. Okay, so I can get behind the trident when you're doing far away stuff and you hit C.
Right? It's awesome.
Yeah, I can get behind it in that circumstance, but up close, I hate it.
So good.
You know what's also so good?
What's that?
Ice cream.
Ice cream's very good.
And in Austin, they used to bring in treats every once in a while. And one bakery, I don't even know what bakery it was, made Pop-Tarts. But they weren't Pop-Tarts. They were like puff pastry Pop-Tarts. And those things were so...
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Oh!
Dino Rider, thank you so much for the 20 months. Well, it's, today's Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm about halfway to the next cheat day.
Yeah.
That's,
Maybe we can get muffins.
Okay.
Because I doubt we're going to be making puff pastry Pop-Tarts.
No, I mean, I can try.
That's work, though. You don't need more work. I have other work for you to do.
Okay.
It'll be less pleasant work and more adulting work, but, you know.
Oh, well.
I try to limit my asks at once.
But Thursday is a holiday, that means cheat day? Nah.
No.
No, it doesn't. I need to be very strict right now. Which sucks. It sucks. But basically,
Yes, me.
But basically, like, I have to be super strict when it comes to my diet and everything. And, like, then the weight will start to go away. Which, like, it already has. It's already pretty significantly going away. I was 195 today, Kat.
Go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we need to get you a suit.
For those who don't know, I was, like, 204, 205 when I started this.
We only started this, like, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, yeah, it's been like 2.5 weeks.
Week 3, I think.
Yeah,
right?
we're in week 3. Yep. Yep.
So, like, not bad.
No. So, anyways, I need to be super strict right now. And then, like, once I'm in a spot that I'm, like, happy with, then comes the maintaining part, and that doesn't require me to be as strict.
We can cheat twice in a week if we want to.
Right.
It's still not, like, nothing, but it's... Yeah, I think this is on the edge. We're on the edge.
And, like, I think, like, I'll hit that maintaining part. Like, because I'd like to get into, like, the high 170s again.
Yeah.
That would be very nice, but...
You will.
Still quite a ways off.
Yeah, but we're only 2 weeks in, you know?
Yeah.
And there's tasty stuff you can make. Like last night, Jeremy made chicken and tzatziki and veggies with a low-fat yogurt. Like, it's not bad for you.
No, it's not. It's just like...
It's tasty.
It's tasty adjacent.
Oh, that's like my favorite. I love Greek.
I mean, I like Greek too, but like I want a gyro with fries in it.
Oh, well, do you like it with fries?
I do, actually.
I don't. I feel like gyros with fries in them just, I don't know, they feel like texturally funky.
All right, there's definitely more shit there. All right, let me mark more stuff. I still have this mark. Bridge posts. So one of the posts on the bridges it's that one.
You got it?
Yeah.
I found a mushroom stock segment. I have to figure out where.
Oh, the caterpillar's cocoon isn't done. It's probably the top of it.
Maybe. Well, we finished something else.
Where's the thing?
Well, while you're up there.
Oh, I see some right there.
This, can you see me when you're done? Oh, never mind. You finished
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah. Do you see anything on the cocoon? I don't see anything on the cocoon.
I think it's like it's literally on the opposite side of where I am right now.
Well, it's not down here. I'll tell you that. But,
yeah, no.
While
I've got it.
Up here, this platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fungus Among Us is very dirty.
It is indeed.
Table. Oh, is it the table on top? Did I finish that?
Let me take
I
a
don't see
look.
another table.
Yeah, a little side table here.
Thought I finished that. My bad.
Nice. Yeah. Love seeing the nice little animation.
All right, you don't have to show off.
Sorry. Not a speck of millipede footfall to be found. How wonderful. I stand emerged from my chrysalis atop the mushroom in a glorious sunny spot. My wings are sprouted. You should see them. They look finer than a haberdasher's curtains. And just in time, too. If I'm not mistaken, it appears to be exactly the moment to discover just how much bigger the world really is. We're heading to the tea party!
Oh, yeah. Now you get to use that voice.
When is a table not a table? Why?
There it is.
When it's an unpalatable, of course. And when is a tea not for me? When it's someone else's property. Okay, here's an easy one. Why is a raven like a writing desk? No idea?
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
No idea? Me neither. And it doesn't matter a jot. Unanswers are always so much more interesting anyway. Of course, if you don't know the unanswer either, then you'd better come clean. The table is dirty after all, and we can't have you just standing there like a sprightly little pepper pot. Up to it. In truth, the March Hare is forever complaining about how grubby everything is. But when a plate gets dirty, I just move everyone along one space. So I really can't see the issue.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Load faster.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, I was hoping this is what would be like.
Oh, this is very cool.
Ah!
This is very cool.
I need
Oh.
I need
Oh, I heard the cat.
this.
Cheshire Cat. I'll let him talk for a little bit before I start reading it, so I don't have to just like wait. What the hell?
The key to a good cup of tea is to always put the milk in first. Then the butter, then the eggs, and finally the ham. Would you like one lump or two?
Ugh. The idea of ham.
In tea? Or just in general?
In tea, mostly.
I was like, I thought you liked ham.
Not in my tea.
Oh shit! 50 sub new cat!
Oh, hello.
DJ Hot Wheels! I'm happy the stream is seeming stable. Cause Cat and I are cleaning the table. And we're having ourselves a tea party. I don't know. Party, fart. I was thinking farty. I was like, I don't want to do farty. Party stuff. Party stuff.
Venice.
Party? A tea with eggs and ham sounds hearty. Maybe that. Huh?
Never mind.
I had to do a rhyme. Sorry.
No joke, peeps. We do this around the house.
Oh yeah, all the time.
What did you say?
Honestly, it's very rarely if, like, we actually didn't hear them.
Well, I use it when you're like talking in the other room. You use it more to be obnoxious, but
Yeah.
it just makes me giggle. But I do giggle because it's freaking funny. Also, some of the stuff in here is sticky, just so I tell you.
Oh, like, takes a little extra to...
Yeah.
Ah. Do we meow, too? I mean, at each other? We say wow.
We go. Broop.
That's kind of a new development.
That one is copying Skipper, and it's a notification that we're entering a room,
Yeah.
so that the other one isn't startled upon entry.
Or like checking if we're in the, you know, if someone's in there. Like, so, you know, like I'll be in the living room and Kat will like walk in and be like, "Brr." I'll be like, yep, I'm in here.
Or vice versa. I'm not the only silly one in this house.
I know.
I just need them to know. All right?
Yeah, but only one of us T-Rexes.
I like being a T-Rex.
Yeah, Kat, like,
He judges me, everybody.
I do. Yeah, you know, fact. But like, she, like, she'll like do this. You know, like bring
What
her
he's
hand.
talking about for my chat is this.
Bring her hands up, and she does it all the time. Like, she'll like go to look at something in a store, right? And like, you know, we'll be grocery shopping, and she like wants to go look at the cookies, even though like she knows we're not supposed to have cookies or whatever. So she'll be like, whoop, and then like go over to them, and I'll be like, Kat, like, stop T-Rexing in the store.
I don't see the problem.
She also tries to viciously defend herself against yawns.
It's more like a half-hearted attempt to like wake myself up again.
She yawns and she goes, that.
And what he's talking about is for my chat. I'm weird, all right? I get it.
I'll be like driving and I won't know that she's yawning. Like I won't hear it, but I'll just see her arms like flailing next to me. And I'm like, oh, she's yawning. This stack of cups is extremely annoying.
I'll do it.
No, it's alright. It's just like so many little tiny areas.
Well, this horn is one piece. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I did it!
Nice!
I did it! All right, what should I do now?
I don't know.
All right, I'll just do this boring bit.
Okay, I think I got all the cups.
All of the floor. I don't like this. Okay.
Which one are you working on? The yellow table?
Hey, that person just donated.
It's blue. I can work on the yellow table if you want.
No,
DJ
it's all right.
Hot Wheels 87 donated
I've come down to the yellow table.
$73.11. I love watching you guys, and can finally give back to the stream. Thanks for all the good
I
times,
need you
Jay.
at some point, though, to come look at my Streamlabs.
What? DJ Hot Wheels just donated 73 bucks.
Whoa! Thank
Holy
you.
hell, thank you.
Is there a Hot Wheels you like best? Because now I'm curious. Well, if you're gonna name yourself Hot Wheels and you like cars, so I want to know what a Hot Wheels is. You know?
All of them was the answer.
Oh boy. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, well, you know, that's gonna go right into the cheat day fund.
Jeremy.
On to the sandwiches. What do you suppose is the more sensible, to eat 3 square meals a day or 4 triangular ones? What would you like in yours anyway? Some cucumber? Or cumbersome Q?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I forgot to make my chickpea salad today.
I'm a mechanic who DJs on the side, therefore DJ Hot Wheels.
Nice.
That's cool.
I like it.
Speaking of cheat day, though, we might have to, like, I don't know. We have to decide if we want to go out with my parents or if we just want to have cheat day. Because if we decide, like, oh, we'll go out with them or whatever, I think they're only available on Sunday.
Okay.
So I'd have to move cheat day to Sunday.
Well, that I will leave up to you.
But my dopamine.
Well, we could do a half and half. Like we do a semi-cheaty meal, but no dessert. And then we do 2 semi-cheaty meals, you know?
It's true.
Like last week I went and got a giant dessert.
Yeah, honestly,
I also had a margarita.
Like, honestly, the desserts are, like, not the part I crave on cheat day. Like, it's great, you know, I like having desserts, but I more crave, like, fried, cheesy nommals.
Fair enough. I mean, cheese. If I could just subsist on cheese, I would be happy. Cheese and salsa.
Yeah.
If I could subsist on quesadillas and salsa, I would be a happy camper. It's weird though. Maybe it's because we've been eating like lighter meals or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've just been so munchy-y lately. Like, I haven't been hungry, but I've been like, I want a snack. Even though I'm not feeling hungry, which is not normal for me.
I mean...
And I wonder if it's just that we're not eating as many bad things, and so my body is like, where's all my bad stuff?
Where's... What happened?
What happened?
Large jug.
You snack when you're anxious? I mean, could also be it.
I mean, that's me. That's why I gained so much weight. I was just like stress eating.
Oh, remind me to have an AFK tonight, by the way.
Okay.
You too.
Have an AFK?
Yeah.
All right. It's probably for the best, because, like, if not for helping sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
The magnesium is probably going to be a good idea for me to have, because,
Mm-hmm.
it's good for muscles, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But don't think I'm in the pocket of big magnesium or whatever.
But,
I've had good luck, that's all. Like, I told you, I had a Charlie horse in my leg, like a really painful one. Like, I was getting them frequently, and it was bad. And then the second time I got it, I started having magnesium, and instead of, like, 4 or 5 days of it, like, wearing off pain, it went away in, like, 2. So. Anecdotally, you know, it's like I tried it, and it worked for me.
well, I was doing my workout today, which was like pretty much all triceps and shoulders.
Okay.
It was a little bit of chest, but mostly triceps and shoulders. And like the whole point of like the workout I'm doing right now is you basically just like kill the muscle. Like you're trying to like go to failure. And so like one of the last sets was like a bunch of, you know, you'd already done a bunch of tricep stuff and whatnot, and like you would do the exercise and everything, and then the last part of the block was like 45 seconds of just dips.
Oh.
And like so you would, you know, and it was like 2 or 3 sets, and like so
Yeah.
you know, I was like just kind of really trying to force myself to keep doing the dips the whole time. And it like on one of them I just felt like a pop in my arm, and like it didn't hurt or anything.
Yeah.
Right? It was like kind of on my bicep.
But it could.
But it was like then my arm just started to feel like really tingly. And I was like,
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, oh, I'm sure like a nerve just kind of like moved a little or something, just got like twinged.
How do you dips with a...
On the bench is what we were doing. So like,
okay. All right.
I wasn't doing like the full dips like on the rack that's in there. I was just
Yeah. Well, that was what I was wondering. I was thinking, well, when you say dips, I think gymnastics dips. So.
Yeah, I've got the rack for that, but like these ones were just like hands on the bench and like your ass is off the side of the bench and lower to the floor and back up. And like your legs are like way out in front of you. But we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Let's see if like my arm is dead. Because I've got that stupid workout tomorrow. Like the program I'm doing, you know, it's like a tonal program, so they put it all together, like here's the days, you know, it's like, oh, week 3, day 2, or, you know, whatever, they do their whole jazz. This program is 4 times a week for 4 weeks, and the second workout, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. And like it's been so hard, like so difficult. And then like the first 2 weeks were the same. They're like the same workout. But this week they changed it up. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's not gonna be the same workout as last week. All right, it's probably gonna be like, I wonder if it's gonna be any easier or whatever. And so I was like looking over the exercises for tomorrow. And like, it looks tough, but I was like, okay, it looks doable. Like, it looks tough, but I think it will be, like, balanced. It seems like it will be, you know, a good workout. Until I saw that one of the freaking exercises in it is Bulgarian split squats. I don't know if you've ever done those, Kat. It's...
I have tried.
They are nightmares. Like, you put the bench behind you and you lift your back foot and put the top of your foot on the bench, so basically it's bent to like 90 or so. And then on the one leg now, you do basically lunges with your back foot propped up on the bench. And you do like, and you know, it has me doing 3 sets, you know, with a bunch of other exercises in the block, but like 3 sets. The first one, it has me doing 10, then 12, then 15, like on each side. Like, God damn it. And like split squats are what I have so much trouble with. Like squats I can do, lunges like, you know, not great, but whatever. But like the split squats, I just have so much trouble doing them. Wow, the Mad Hatter just jumped in here and out real quick. What did he just say?
Scones, scones, scones. First they're here's, and then they're gones.
And then he left.
I see. Oh! I want to do that cupcake. How do I get to that cupcake after this frog is done? This frog has little bits.
This frog's got little bits. Ah.
Little bitty froggy bits. Why are you yelling?
I'm just falling off of the teapot repeatedly.
Got it.
Okay, you done?
Oh, there was. Oh no!
What?
The frog is in 2 pieces.
Uh-huh.
There it is. All right. How do I get here? I go up here, then I go up here. Come on, let me up.
So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably be dead tomorrow, which is cool, but you know. It'll be worth it.
There's so many cupcakes!
Oh!
Sometimes.
I get the good feeling.
Yay! And yes, I'm aware I could get a ladder. But what fun
You could actually get 2.
is that? Huh? 3.
Whoa.
It's probably to get to the top.
I just noticed we're not even halfway yet.
It's a big build. I would be surprised if this is the last one though.
Yeah, no, there's no way this is the last one. I mean, it was an $8 expansion.
They've all been that though.
Have they really?
I think so. I remember after the Back to the Future one thinking that was expensive for how many levels there were. I think the Warhammer one was small too. There was like one really big map, but like
Yeah, then the SpongeBob one.
the SpongeBob one though was great.
It was very fun. But like very short.
It wasn't very short. It had like 8 levels, didn't it?
I don't think so.
Let's see. There was Patrick and Squidward's and the
So
sponge.
yeah, there's
The
Street.
pineapple.
Yeah. There's the Krusty
And
Krab.
then there was the Krusty Krab, and then there was the Invisible Boatmobile. And then there was
the Mermalair.
The Mermalair. Did we have to do the Chum Bucket too?
The Chum Bucket was part of the Krusty Krab one.
Oh.
They were the same thing.
Got it.
Someone said they've all had 5. They've all had 5 levels.
I mean, and I get it. It takes a lot of work to do.
Which means if that's the case, then this would be the second to last one. Means the next level would be the last level.
What have we done so far? We did the hallway, and then we did
The rabbit's house.
the rabbit's house,
Then
and
the mushroom.
And the mushroom. Yep.
Now this. Hey, we're halfway. Oh, I missed
And
this.
I'm
Let
on my way.
me do this. So yeah, all in all, tomorrow gonna suck, but oh well, it'll be worth it.
I need to get back on the wagon.
It'll be worth it. Once I'm at the I'm not gonna post any like progress pictures like along the way. You know, I'll update people on like how I'm doing and stuff, but like I'm not gonna post any photos until like I'm at the point. Oh Jesus! Sorry, I climbed the ladder and it launched me into the air. Until I'm like at the point that I'm trying to be. And after all these Bulgarian split squats, I'll take a great ass pic for people.
All right, y'all, get that 100,000 subs level, and
Yeah.
you can see for yourself.
Meow. Candelabra. Oh, there's so many little tiny places in this thing. No, I missed. Candelabra Capital. That's what it's called? Huh. Hey, there we go.
That was the most in sync of a ding I think we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Ding, da, ding, ding, ding.
Cat has a button. Like, you know the Staples?
Oh, wait, I
like-
have it. Hang on.
Yeah, like the Staples That Was Easy button. Basically, she got like one that she could program with whatever sound, and she programmed in the dinging sound from this game.
Did you hear it?
No.
That didn't come in?
No.
Oh, bummer.
But she, so that like if she accomplishes something during the day, she can, you know, give herself a ding.
I did it! Ding!
Yeah, she gets the dopamine.
I've been forgetting to use it. I really should do that more. The dopamine, I need it.
Yeah. The,
I'm ruining this strawberry shortcake.
But the thing is, like, when we were moving or something,
Oh my god.
it was in
that
a
so
bag,
funny.
but it was, like, right up against the edge of the bag. So, like, every time we moved it, it would be like, ding! Like, the bag. You could hear it from, like, inside.
The bag is stinging.
Yep.
But like repeatedly.
Oh, yeah, constantly. At, like, every... Oh, that was it. I heard it.
Okay, got it. But yeah, I just recorded this noise and it makes me very happy.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Did I send you that video?
Of, like, all the yip things in the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Be clean, damn you. I definitely can feel myself being hungry though, so after the stream I'll probably like make myself a couple eggs.
I'll have an egg.
Okay.
I had a salad for dinner with no protein in it, so I am already a little hungry. I miss Salada. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I know you do. Every time we go somewhere that has one, you're like, we have to go there.
Because it's good.
Ah.
And they've got this Greek dressing that's Mediterranean something, and it's so good.
For those who don't know, isn't it like a...
It's like a salad bar.
Yeah, it's like the Chipotle of salads.
Yes. But it's got way more options than Chipotle.
That's coming from Kat, who is a Chipotle fiend.
Not a fiend.
You were. Now that we've moved and you have more options, I feel like Chipotle isn't the top of your list all the time.
Well, no. But it could be. I'm sorry, Mexican is like my favorite thing.
I know it is.
Onions and peppers and beans and rice is like perfect, and salsa. We've already been over this. If I can have salsa every day, I would.
Ah.
So Chipotle supplies that.
What the hell? I don't know where on this thing it's... Oh. Found it. Alright, Mad Hatter went off about something. Let's see.
March Hare informs me that in educated circles, scones rhymes with bones, like scones. Not scones, like we've been saying, or scones, I guess. Either forget what I just said, or what I said earlier. It's entirely up to you.
Good. I mean, that's American versus British.
Yeah, British. Alright. Me and Ladders are having a very, tumultuous time today. Mad Hatter's Tall Hat Band. Oh. There we go. Alright. I think that's done. Oh, alright. I think everything is done leading up to this last table. The one that you're on.
Nice.
The pink table. I think the pink table is the last table. Like, that's it.
I have done the frog and all of the cupcakes.
Nice.
And one plate.
Wow, they really did provide a lot of ladders, huh?
Well, I think it's so that you don't have to, like, if you were going to get up here, you don't have to, like, ladder. You know what I mean? You could, like, take it and have 2 levels because there's so many levels.
Yeah. How bad for you is feta cheese?
Low fat or high fat?
Let's go with whichever one's in our fridge.
Well, if I bought it, it's low fat and it's not terrible.
Okay.
Are we going to make omelets?
Well, I was thinking, like, feta cheese goes really good with eggs.
It does, and we have some cut up onions and peppers.
It's true.
That would make a nice omelette-y omelet.
This hourglass looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. This table does not want to get clean.
Are you just doing, like, the actual table right now?
Yes. Or the plate, rather. I just keep finding bits.
Oh, yeah. Definitely bits around.
And I can't do like the looking. I mean, I guess I could do the looking thing, but I can't use the percentage because it is only like the whole plate is top and bottom.
Ah.
Did you tell everybody about what a good boy Scooter was today?
Scooter was a good boy today. I mean, Scooter's a good boy every day.
Yeah, but so Zipper and Scooter were out, and Scooter has found like a little comfy hidey hole. It's not hiding, but it's just kind of like a little private. You know, it's between the window and this couch, and so he's just kind of chilling. And Zipper came up and didn't know he was there. I guarantee you that's what happened. And he just freaked out. And there was a scuffle, and by the time I looked up, they were already like halfway across the room. And then Scooter jumped up, and then Zipper jumped away, right? So they didn't continue. There was only one rip, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scooter just left, and Zipper was all floofed, and I gave them some treats, and they did fine. And then I brought Scoop back because he went to be like, no, I'm leaving. But I brought him back, put him back in his spot, and then Zipper came in and Jeremy was there, and I went, pick him up and show him that Scooter is there. Jeremy picks up Zipper and is like, look, there is Scooter. And then they did fine.
Yep.
Zip was definitely a little irritated. But,
yeah.
But it was fine. So I think we're making slow progress, but I think we're making progress.
It is
nonetheless.
progress, yes, for sure.
So that's exciting.
Very. I am hopeful that once they are like good, you know, once we have no more concerns about Scooter and Zipper being together, like then we can start introducing the girls. But I think like that will already be a giant step because then Scooter will be used to another cat at the very least.
Yeah. And if it's going slow, if we can get it to the point where Zipper and Scooter could be chilling together all the time,
Yeah.
you know, I think that would be really good.
So we'll
We're
see.
working on it.
Yeah. We shall see.
I mean, I think it's just time, you know? Like, as impatient as I wanted to just be over, I'm trying to remember that, like, this is a struggle for them, and I know that.
Right, it's so much harder than introducing, like, a kitten.
Yeah.
You know, Kat and I
there's
have gone through
trauma.
that process a lot.
Well,
Like-
twice.
Yeah, but I mean, like, well, and the second time was with 2 kittens.
Yeah, but that's the same.
And we had success, like, every time.
Yep. Yep.
It's just like, yeah, the Scooter is very traumatized.
A little boy.
Isn't that right, bud?
Yeah. But he's cute.
Oh, super cute.
And we're just being patient with him. But I did let him. So I slept in the guest room last night. Because, okay, so that's the other thing. The kids have decided that they want to scream at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And let me know that they're very upset about being in the bedroom. So we're doing trade. We're gonna get the house like totally ready for them because Scooter doesn't care about plastic. Zipper does, but like I'm never not around. So, but I want to get it so the house is like ready for them to be in it without worrying about them eating plastic or finding tape or, you know, eating something with string or whatever, you know, just like
Right. Yeah.
cat-proofing it.
Cat-proofing the house.
It's baby-proofing, but for odd things.
Right.
Because baby-proofing, I think about electrical outlets. Cat-proofing is like, is there tape that this cat can eat and then vomit? So anyway, so I want to do that over, like, probably on the 4th. That's probably on the list for the work to do on the 4th.
Yeah.
But then we're going to start switching out because so I was sleeping in the guest bedroom, but I left the door open so Scooter could be my little fluff friend. And he was, and it was great. And I'm actually surprised because Jeremy, you had your door open too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised he didn't pick you.
No, he wanted to. Listen, you're Scooter's sleeping buddy. Like, that's just.
He's my bed buddy. He's the best.
And, like, since I didn't really sleep last night, I didn't fall asleep till, like, I think, like, 8.
Awful.
I, like, went up and down stairs a bunch. But, like, I would go past, the guest room where Kat was sleeping. And I would just, every time I just saw Scooter like curled up on her legs, and I'd walk by and he'd perk up and look at me, and I'd be like, "Good boy."
He keeps me safe from the nightmares.
Yeah.
He's such a sweetie boy. But yeah, he is such a good. So like where the girls are like screaming and like 4:30 in the morning, or Zipper's like, "Mother, I want to snuggle," but like he's like a bull in a china shop, which actually isn't a thing. He's like, I got nothing to compare him to, but he just like steps on you and demands that you lift up the blanket and snuggle him, and he's just very aggressive about it.
Yeah, like he's very loving, which is great, but yeah, he's very aggressive in the way that he demands.
He's demanding
snuggles and because like
Snuggle me now.
He doesn't just want to lay with you. He wants to be under the covers. And then like he has to make sure he's comfortable, so he does a lot of back and forth
or turning around or whatever. And then he flops. But then he goes, "Oh, but you know what would make this even better? Let me nibble on your arm with teeth."
And then he just starts biting. Yeah. Like he's falling asleep, but he's biting at the same time. Like does like these little nibbles.
Ow, ow, ow. It is 7 in the morning. I do not want to be awake right now. Please stop. And he's cute.
He's extremely cute, but yeah.
But my God, is it annoying when I'm trying to sleep?
I mean, yeah, he's definitely irritating. He's a very orange cat.
He is very orange.
He lives up to the rumors, you know what I mean?
Yes.
He perpetuates the orange cat stereotype.
Yeah, I'll never have an orange one again. Nope.
Yeah.
Unless the cat distribution system sends one, I'll never intentionally have an orange one again. Tabby? Sure. Black cat? Probably. 40? Maybe.
Oh, God. Yeah, maybe.
She's really cute.
Yep.
But she is also very extra. Am I lying?
No.
And Scamper is getting so...
She's a menace.
Scamper is an absolute menace. She has the worst... She has tortitude without being a tortie, which is a problem. So I guess maybe it's calico-tude, but that doesn't sound as good.
I mean, she was, such a good girl.
She used to be cute. She used to be cute. Then what happened? She shouts at me at 4:30 in the morning.
She does, and she shouts
She's
very loud.
So loud. Oh my god.
She's a very loud girl.
Which is also hilarious because if I have any vendors or like anybody in the house, like even our parents, she's gone. Like nowhere in sight.
Yep.
Gone. But then to me, she's like, Mom! Mom!
Right, and like it used to just be when food was happening, right? Like
Yeah,
now it's always.
But she does say hello, which is pretty cute. I'll go, hi, Beeb, and she goes, ah.
Yeah. She was yelling at me today when I went to go take a shower, and
Oh, I meant to let them out, but I guess I'm here. That's why I didn't let them out.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
you know what?
good.
Yeah, after this, I'll make some eggs and we can let them out. Well, actually, it's gonna be dinner time, right? For them.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Okay.
They can be out for. We'll just do a little bit late dinner.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
So, yeah, I was like, I went in to take a shower and she just obviously started screaming at me. And I was like, what is it? And I was like, giving her plenty of pets and she was purring a ton. And then like every time I stopped petting her, she'd scream at me again. And I'm like, you, ma'am, I just compliment her now. I'm like, you're so loud. I know, like I hear it.
Did you practice that?
Yeah, I'm like, how is something so small so loud? I mean, she's not Skipper small, obviously.
She's not that far off, though. Honestly.
Yeah, but Skipper is small.
Oh, yeah. I saw this post, and it was about somebody who was like, can we just get rid of small? S-O-M-O-S-M-O-L. Like, it's not a word. And then it was all these people being like, well, actually, it's taken on its own meaning. Because Skipper is small.
She's small.
S-M-O-L. Yeah, she's small. But she's also small. But, like, there's, like, this level of it's cute. Right? Like, if something is S-M-O-L, it is cute and cuddly or adorable in some fashion.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just the size. And they were, like, discussing the value and merits, and it made me laugh. I thought that was really funny. I was like, accurate. Super accurate.
Yeah, because Kat and I will just, like, walk around and look at the cats, and, like, when we see Skipper, we, like, point at her, and we're like, smile. And then...
Smile.
We see Scamper, point at her. Fluffy. And then Boo. And we see Booker, we see Boo. Scooter, Poof. And then Zipper, just Zip?
Or yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, you're right, that's what we do.
Often it's yellow.
Yellow. Candelabra candles. Ladder. Okay. Candelabra capitals. Okay. Frog pot fly.
Oh, you.
Gramophone tone arm. Oh, is that the little thing like on top? Yeah. Okay. We got Mad Hatter's scissors. Okay, that's right here.
Oh, it's a good thing you knew where that was, because I was like, I don't.
Pocket
Even.
watch. I think that's over here. No. Where was the pocket watch? I remember seeing the pocket watch. Is this it?
Oh, good.
Here it is. Spoons!
Is it this one? Oh.
I now have it selected. It is now flashing.
Mine doesn't flash, so
It should. Does it not when I select it?
I don't think so. Here, don't do it when you find it.
Yeah. It will like pulse white. Boon. 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 It's this one. It's this one.
It's flashing?
Yeah, it's like flashing white. Do you not see that?
I see no flashing.
Oh.
That is the cleanest spoon.
Okay, so one of the handles over here.
Teapot lid.
Got it. And then teapot lid. Hey!
We
Damn.
did it. We're the best.
That was a
Alright.
that was a hefty one.
I like it. I like the cupcakes best.
Oh, I didn't realize the cat's on the back of the chair.
Oh yeah. That's where cats go.
Oh, how? Oh, he did another thing too. He went, scones, scones, scones. Good for your bones. And my, how you've grown. Speaking of which, fret not, child. I'm certain a growth spurt lays just around the corner.
And then when we finished it, he said,
Oh, how marvelous. I've lost a curious pile of jam and gained a hat. And the timing couldn't be perfecter. It's the March Hare's 445th unbirthday. And everyone's invited. Be sure to let dear Alice know, won't you? I'm sure she went that way. No, wait. It's my unbirthday. It is? Of course it is. Of course, of course, of course. Of breakfast, tea, and dinner, pile it up and shower with thought till every spoonful's a winner.
okay. And
I like that the cupcake is the size of me, essentially.
Queen of Hearts Court.
Told you! Called it.
Why is it, do we wonder, that wherever I go, somebody suddenly loses their head? Me? I'm the reason. So I suggest you get to it at once, whatever it is, and be quick about it. As soon as we've apprehended this Alice absconder, we'll be needing a quick and thorough trial.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Is this blood?
Well, didn't he say jam?
I hope.
Then again, off with his head.
I mean... Come on, chop chop!
Wait, I want to see how...
You've barely done anything at all!
All right.
Chop chop! I'm starting to get the feeling the queen is not very nice.
Is that you or the game?
That's me.
Okay. Yes, accurate. Well spotted.
You know me, I'll catch him from a mile away. My, you're not a very nice person sensor starts going off.
Not a very nice man.
Not a very nice man. Glad I could clear that up for you.
How do you like this thing?
Do you... I only use it in the locked mode, right?
I'm in locked mode.
And you just gotta
But
find
it's
like...
just getting...
I don't think you are in locked mode.
I am.
Oh, okay. Look at it, you're cruising over there.
So is there a... Are you just supposed to go super slow?
No. It's just like, you gotta put some distance between you and what you're cleaning.
Okay.
Also, okay, yeah, no. I was like, also, you are vertical, right? Like the rotation? Yeah, you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm not that bad.
I know! I just was double checking!
If that were the case, that'd be pretty bad.
Is that the cat again I just heard?
I think so.
Oh, there's a King of Hearts?
Off with his head.
What does the King of Hearts sound like?
I don't remember there being one, so I do not know.
No? Kind of sounds like Dopey Dog? Who's Dopey Dog? You mean Droopy? I can do Droopy.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know Droopy Dog?
No.
Alright, hang on, I'll read these messages.
I don't suppose you've seen a 2-mile-high child, have you? It goes by the name of Alice. Last seen in this very spot, disrupting crucial legal proceedings with a sudden and distasteful growth spurt.
I really like that phrasing.
A distasteful growth.
Oh,
growth spurt.
the flamingos! The croquet mallets!
Oh, so this one's significantly smaller than the table.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's a lot flatter.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we're already over a quarter done.
Which is a bummer. I feel like that should be the last one. There's no offense, but that one was cooler.
I mean, I get it kind of follows the story to, like, end here.
Yeah.
Positive Poster, thank you for subscribing.
Queen of Hearts is way less cool than the Mad Hatter.
Oh, the Mad Hatter is awesome.
Do you know why the Mad Hatter is a thing?
Why is the Mad Hatter a thing?
So, fundamentally, when Alice in Wonderland was written, being a hatter was like very, very toxic. Like the chemicals they used to make the hats and stuff would often like drive people's, like they would lose their sanity. Like they would have super mental health problems because of the chemicals. Yeah.
Oh. It was
like, I don't know what disease
it was
they
mercury,
got, but
people are saying.
yeah. So so they got mercury poisoning. Yeah. And so that was like a common problem, is that it was a very toxic trade.
I did not know that.
The more you know. Well, that's why, like, I go to the doctor, right? And they go, do you have a history of cancer in the family? And I say, yes. And then they look at me like they look up, like, tell me more. And then I go, but a lot of my grandfather's family worked in the garment industry in the Great Depression era, right? And then they go, oh, okay, never mind, basically.
Yeah.
It's just like there could be, but a lot of the ones who we know of are definitely like had horrible levels of chemicals when they were younger. And what do you want to bet that impacted their later health? Because yucky.
My family history is that my great-grandfather got drunk, fell off a bar stool, and died. Fact.
That's not.
Fact.
That's not. I mean, might be fact, but that is not like family history you would tell your dog.
You know, they should be
I
aware.
don't think. Okay. I guess that means a family history of alcoholism.
Yeah, which you're not
Could
gonna
be.
believe this. The Dooleys have. I know that might take you by surprise. They don't anymore, though.
No.
A bunch of people in my family don't drink anymore.
That doesn't mean you, like, they are doing awesome and it's amazing. But I think, like, isn't it once you are an alcoholic, you are always, you might not be like I
I don't know.
think
I mean, I'm sure you can do, like, irreversible damage.
No, I mean, I think that you would still count your, I don't know, like, I'm not well versed, but I feel like it's, when I hear the way it's phrased and stuff, it's like 5 years sober, for example, but like, it's still a battle to be clean and sober.
I mean, I'm sure it is with any addiction.
Well, so that's what makes you still, like, it's a recovering thing. Somebody in my chat said you're considered a permanent recovering alcoholic. But they're doing great, and they look great, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of your family,
Yeah.
we need to talk to your aunt.
Which aunt?
I want to go up to the lake this summer.
Ah, that aunt.
Yep,
Okay.
that one.
Yeah. You know you can text her whenever. Like, she texts us.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can text her, but I just mean, like, I need you to help me plan when.
Okay. Deal.
But I do want to get up to the lake.
Becoming 2 miles... Oh, fuck, it went away. Hang on. Becoming 2 miles tall in the middle of a trial is really one of the rudest things you can do. I would have put her on trial myself, but the knave had stolen a tray of tarts. That, as you know, is the absolute #1 rudest thing you can do anywhere.
Got it. Noted. I mean, I get it. In Britain, if you're ever in London, you got it, and you haven't done it, you should 100% go find a high tea somewhere.
A what?
High tea.
What's a high tea?
It's you go for high tea. Like, so they give you tea, but then they also give you like biscuits and tarts and biscuits with clotted cream and clotted cream. And it's just delightful and tasty. I think we did it. We were with my parents. And we got tea at that, like, Do you not remember? I like don't remember the name of the place, obviously.
I don't remember.
Well, it was like they offer you like cucumber sandwiches and stuff, but then they give you biscuits and clotted cream. And clotted cream sounds awful. It sounds like the nastiest thing ever, but it's the best.
Yeah, clotted cream is not a very nice name.
No, it really isn't. I understood, agreed. There's no argument from me there. But it's so good.
I feel like if we ever move to the UK,
Yeah.
which, like, you know, we talked about before.
I don't know if we would be successful, but
No. But I feel like I would have to learn to like tea.
no. You don't have to.
I think I do, though. I feel like I would get deported.
We just wouldn't leave our house and no one would know.
That's true.
We could buy tea bags so that it was like on
I'll
our
give you one for
bills.
free. I heard her fucking washer stop. It was it was really funny to hear that stop in game. Hi, honey. I can't help but notice I'm widowy moving slightly to the left.
I'm trying to wash your mouth out with soap.
Oh. Well, we can't afford soap.
Get back here.
Ah!
Good. That was the rudest thing you have said in a very long time.
I know. I thought I'd hit one. It's been a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nevertheless, when someone grows to a prodigious size in the middle of a trial, it's extremely important that you exert your authority. Even when your Imperial Guard are, in essence, a set of gossamer thin playing cards. I was hoping that we could perhaps apply the handcuffs. Oh, fuck, it went away again. Hang on. I was hoping that we could perhaps apply the handcuffs whilst she were distracted by a quality sleight of hand trick.
Cat is indeed an angel. Which, again, just makes it so odd that she's with me, you know?
I mean, not much I can do about it now.
Yeah, you are pretty much stuck.
Nah. So are you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These flowers are really cool looking. I like the colors on them.
Roses?
Yeah, but they're like multicolored, and the way they like the way the greens like fade in and out and stuff, they look really cool.
Do you know how they make multicolored roses? Like the dyed ones? Like the rainbow ones?
I don't. I would assume they have like a white rose and they dye it, but
Yeah, so they cut the stem into however many colors they want and then stick each portion of the stem. So like let's say we were going to split it into 6, right?
Yeah.
They'd then put each of the 6 stems of the single stem into a different dye, like watered glass. And then it soaks up the stem.
it's very interesting. That like a split stem would correspond to like a sliver of the stem corresponds to certain leaves and stuff.
Well, they do like merge and stuff. Like they do like meld together, I think, a little bit. I bet we could find a slow-mo video of it.
I
Or a
assume
sped-up
it's a
video
very
of it.
slow process in general.
Probably. Fine. Fair enough. You're on thin ice, buddy. Watch yourself. What are you doing that's making that noise? I don't think it's me.
It is you.
It's me?
Yeah.
It's totally you.
It's you.
It's you, because I turned off my hose and I could hear it going.
Oh, clean the roses.
I like the banisters in their like soft rainbow shifting.
Yeah, the whole area is pretty cool looking. Gonna let the littles out after this. This smells.
Smells.
This smells. And I know I still haven't done the Minecraft thing I keep saying I'm gonna do. But I'll do it tomorrow for sure. We'll do the Deeper Dark tomorrow.
Don't say for sure.
No, it's for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Until
no,
the
100%.
Lasso group or yeah.
Oh no, 100% without a doubt.
No, all right. Yeah, okay. You keep telling yourself that. I hate these.
Hate this boy.
I hate this boy. He's my sworn enemy.
I've got nothing but contempt for him.
Would love to see them live.
What, James A. Caster?
Any of them. Any of the shows. Taskmaster. Would I lie to you?
It'd be pretty fun.
Oh, it would be so good.
The big fat quiz.
It would be so good. But they're not in London. That's the only other problem.
Are they not?
I've looked. No, they're like outside of London. By some of them by like an hour. So it's like, it would be a commitment, and like to get tickets, you have to like, first you have to know when the tickets go up, because otherwise you've already missed it. And then,
Right.
because yes, I have looked into this. And then you have to like, it's like I think it's a lottery of some kind. And then you have to, like, you can't rain check it or anything like that. So, and I've looked and it's never been a convenient time, but also just like getting there looks like a pain.
Yeah.
For some of them.
Would be a really
would
fun
be worth
experience.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just like without a car, it would be trouble. And like, I am not willing to drive in the UK.
Yeah. I don't think I would be either.
That just seems scary and unnecessarily dangerous.
Like, not even just on the other side of the road. Aren't they on the other side of the car?
Yes, because they're on the other side of the road.
Right.
Because the reason that like safety wise we are on the same side is because like most accidents in the US happen on the passenger side
Ah.
or something. I think I read that once.
I mean, it is like if you get hit by oncoming
Right.
traffic, then you're most likely to get hit on the passenger side.
But is that the case? Because that actually doesn't make sense from oncoming traffic.
Oh, no, I guess it wouldn't. Yeah. Oh.
But
Huh.
I think it's that most accidents happen like turning or something. I don't know. And that's like I vaguely recall that, so that's not like a.
Right,
Don't
yeah.
take that as
We don't know
gospel.
what the hell we're talking about.
But I feel like I saw something that's why it's like something about safety and like accidents or visibility or something.
Visibility sounds like a good reason, like for certain turns or something, but
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but I think there's a reason. That's why, because they drive on the other side of the road, they're like driving, like their actual drivers are also on the other side of the road.
yeah, see, and I just don't think I'd be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd get used to it, but yeah, I think it definitely is not worth it for a one-off trip, you know?
Right, exactly.
Like if we were gonna be there for a few months or whatever, but even then, if we were in London for a few months, you don't need to drive in London.
No.
The tube is awesome.
It is really good.
You go to Piccadilly, and then you go across town. There's still trains like out into Islington and like all the places that are kind of far but kind of fun.
There was more messages. Let me see that.
However, no sooner had my soldier cards hitched a ride onto Alice than their entire countenance changed. To a man, they clambered onto her shoulders, blew the most outrageous raspberries down upon me, and directed her off into the distance. What, thought I, led to this instantaneous and treacherous about turn? Then it dawned on me. I had forgotten to remove the jokers.
Meow. All right. Hey, Kat, we're almost there.
Yep.
It's almost another successful Powerwash DLC. We've done every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Hey, Powerwash Sim. You want to work together?
On what?
I don't know. We could make a. We could work with Spyro and get a Spyro level.
I mean, I don't see how partnering with us would help with that at all.
We would demo it. We would do the video for it.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes.
We make content.
Oh my
Are there
god.
any other big streamers?
There's this poster of a white rabbit, like, you know, and I totally thought, like, is this the same picture? Yeah, like, I had just done this. Or like this. This is perfect. This is perfect. This right here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Oh.
is that a Mewtwo? I couldn't help, like, I was like, oh man, what the hell?
Mewtwo doesn't belong here. Oh, I like the steps. They're dice. Or they're dominoes, rather. But yeah, I mean, are there any big streamers who like play Powerwash them?
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I know like Game Grumps have played it, and but I mean, like, I don't think Powerwash Sim does a lot of like sponsored stuff.
Unfortunate.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Powerwash them. You're missing out. We'll do it for cheap.
I mean, in fairness, we're already
do it
kinda,
anyway.
We're already doing it for free. Yeah. That's the thing with like getting sponsorships from things that you like. Is like,
I'll do it for free.
right, yeah, you know, if you let on how much you like it.
I don't like it. This is awful.
Right. It's a fine balance.
I'm getting a raid.
A raid
Apple.
from Apple?
From Apple. What were you streaming, Apple?
I would guess it was Among Us.
Oh, Among Us.
Maybe? I don't know.
Monkeys.
I know
It
there's
was
two.
indeed Among Us.
Okay.
Spot on, Jeremy. Spot on.
Well, I know there's the Tuesday lobbies of that, so I was like,
Yeah.
I think Apple's in those.
We're streaming Powerwash Simulator. This is the new DLC that came out today.
Yep. Oh, we're close. Ooh, we're at 98. Come on, floor. Yeah.
I did it. It seems we have done a grave injustice to the throne here.
Yeah. Well, I've been getting all the little crap.
I just mean if you want to get to 99% really quick.
I also like this game insinuates that you can pretty much like power wash anything and not harm it.
Oh yeah, I mean I power washed a cake in the last round.
Is this where the king sits?
I think maybe.
Holy shit, he's definition short king.
All right. Ooh.
Do we have a ladder? Yeah, there's one.
Oh. So I was looking at hardware
Oh, Jesus Christ.
for like doors and stuff, right? And I found a bit of hardware that it was like it had frogs on it, and I'm absolutely in love. I'm dead serious.
Go for it.
I'm like not even joking. I'm seriously considering frogs.
This statue here. Got it. Court
Oh, the garden floor.
door handles.
I already did a bunch of those.
Is that these? Yeah. Oh, it's this little guy. Oh, nice.
The edging isn't done.
Gotcha. Ooh, I saw something else.
Ooh, what are you? Oh, it's the edging again.
Oh, what are you? Show yourself. All right.
Oh, I gotta do a Clash of Clans battle before bed today.
Croquet finish hearts? What? What does that mean?
Croquet. Read it again.
Croquet finish heart. Is that this
It's
thing?
this.
Oh.
No, it's this.
All right.
It's like the golf hole.
Oh, okay. Evidence table plate. That's the accused stand. This is the evidence table. Okay, yeah. Oh, there it is. Garden wall raised beds. Giant roses and then throne dominoes.
Also,
Oh,
Jeremy, how much would you object if we took some of the lawn, like in the middle, and put up some raised garden beds?
You do whatever the hell you want.
Well, because I was looking out the window and we get a lot of good sun right in the middle of the backyard.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
And I want a garden.
It's over here somewhere. Okay.
We did it!
The court of the Queen of Hearts. What?
Hey, you just the court of the Queen of Hearts. Silence.
Oh my. Wait, this might supposed to be the sound. Yeah, this is the white rabbit for sure. Oh my. That's quite the transformation. I'm sure the queen won't completely hate it. Although on second thoughts, based on the color of her cheeks as she stormed off and the color of those roses now, maybe not. I don't suppose it had crossed her mind that her adorable red roses were painted on. Discretion is often the better half of valor, so I'd scarpish before they abandoned their ridiculous hunt for Alice. Hurry. Back up the rabbit hole for you, my friend. All right, and that's it.
All right.
We did it! Another one down, another DLC down. Noise.
That was fun.
No. Noise. Okay. Thanks, Cap. Thanks for streaming.
Thanks.
You want me to, I'll pay you back by making an omelet.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
All